All right, I'm going back to where I left off the last time. Living in the dark wasn't a burden to him anymore. He embraced it, and since this was his destiny, he would make the best of it. So he decided to call up the local news channel and advertise his production company and radio program. The news channel was called Number 3 Raw. They will cover all Augusta local news report and sometimes cover little towns as well. One morning he picked up the phone and called them. Hello, I'm the host of a little station in Tiore. Have you heard of it? The recipient, on the other hand, replied, No, I don't think I have. What can I help you with, Mr. I'm sorry, what is your name? Benjamin replied. You can just call me Ben. I am trying to get some business flowing and attract city folks to listen to my radio station and engage more. So I would like to be interviewed if it's possible. The man was not in charge of this kind of decision. He was just a receptionist intern in charge of forwarding calls, he said. I don't know, I'm not in a position to make this type of decision, but let me forward your call to the appropriate place. Ben waited on the line for at least 5 minutes, while listening to some noisy, loud jazz. By the way, guys, I will change a lot of words here. I'm just trying with my flow, but definitely need to work on more substantial, constructive words. Will just bring more consistency in the whole thing. He couldn't stand. He could not stand the music. He almost wanted to hang up when a young woman picked up the call. Number 3 row, Janet Chrysler. How may I help you? Oh, hello, my name is Benjamin, and I am the host of TRA radio station, and I would like to get interviewed for a minute during your business coverage. I am willing to pay the price. How much will it cost me to appear on TV? She replied, Nothing, sir, it's a charity cause. Because you took over an abandoned station, we would be pleased to have you on our morning show. So 9 a.m. Friday will work? He replied, Yes, of course. And she hung up. Ben was ecstatic and could not believe what just happened. The people of Augusta were so kind, and that really warmed his heart. He decided to rehearse and go shopping with Sophia, and took her to the OBGYN to get her first ultrasound. She was approximately at 3 weeks of pregnancy, and she felt very healthy. She wanted to walk in the garden and cook and do all the chores and even record a few books with her husband during the day just for fun. Sophia was always driving now, and she would not allow Ben to take the wheel anymore. She didn't trust his cane that brought him to wrong direction a few times, his talking cane. Ben was feeling fantastic. I'm going with a little more, how do you call, enthusiastic tone, so it doesn't feel too boring when I'm talking, and I'm having fun too at the same time, so why not? Anyway, by the way, I haven't heard back from, we finished the production of that French poesy book that the guy has in like, I don't know, 20 different language, and so I did it so quickly because the book was very small. I didn't want anything that I could not handle as a voice actor, since I haven't had that many gigs. So I did it like in 2 or 3 days, and so he's just like going through checking on to make sure it's getting approved to perfection, and it should be done within a month from now. Okay, so she didn't trust his cane. That brought him to wrong direction a few times. Ben was feeling fantastic. He was going to be a dad for the first time. And he loved Sophia so much. He could not ask for more but to get his business going if he could and make sure the pregnancy would go smoothly. They arrived in a little clinic called Leverage Pregnancy and waited in the waiting room. His legs were hurting and didn't know why, but he didn't want to bother Sophia with little things like this, so he didn't mention it. He caressed Sophia's hair while they kissed tenderly and hold each other while sitting on a comfortable sofa. Dr. Abdullah came and called Sophia for testing and a general screening. Oh yeah, and something else. I've screwed on, scrutinize, that's what you say, through a few editors right now and other programs that I could use. Almost as good as editor, and I'm not talking about Grammarly, I'm talking about another one. It's even better than Grammarly. It costs a little more, but they could do almost the same work as an editor. But it will be good to also have a real person to actually work with and get the book edited the right way. Okay, sorry about this. Dr. Abdullah came and called Sophia for testing and general screening. He was extremely highly qualified physician that relocated to the US from Morocco 10 years prior. He was married to an Indian woman that he met 5 years after moving to the US. He was a young daughter. He was only 45 and she was 38. They fell in love when she came to visit for a simple allergy that caused her to develop some red rash, pimple on the back of her arm. She didn't speak much English then. She could not make many friends in America. Even in the CNA training she went through, she said to herself a lot. She had a white cat and a rabbit to keep her company, and 2 daughters, aged 5 and 9. She was a single mother. Her husband was a mean and aggressive man and had kept her captured like a slave for years. When a friend of hers lent her money to go to America so she could start over and raise her daughter in a peace and harmony environment. She was 34 when she escaped this man, and she decided to change her name to a middle name in case he would decide to track her steps down. She kept contact with old friends and her parents, but mainly she enjoyed being by herself. She loved to read and listening to music and walk by new trails. Life was quiet in Idaho, and little than she knew that day when she came to the clinic to check on her little rash that she was going to meet her future husband. And that's where I stop. Now I have to keep going. Yeah, I need to keep going.